Wande Okunoren-Meadows. I'm the Executive Director of the Hand, Heart, and Soul Project based in Clayton County.
So today you guys had an amazing food distribution drive. Tell me how that went.
Today we had the Good Food for Soul signature produce distribution, and it was beautiful. It was a celebration again of community, and it was really not just a food distribution, but it was good fresh produce that was sustainably grown and also organically grown by one of our partners, Atlanta Harvest, which is based in Ellenwood and on the cusp of Clayton County.
Okay, so there was a lot going on here today. Tell me, for the food distribution, how does one put that together? I know you guys are a nonprofit organization, but is it basically through relationships?
It's absolutely through relationships. So we got a call from Pastor Barksdale, who's the pastor of Valley Hill Baptist Church here in Riverdale, and he just wanted us to, quote unquote, do something. And so I said, Pastor, what do you need? And he said it, and he was the lead on it, and we came in and supported with our food distribution. He wanted to also add some enhancements, and whatever enhancements he wanted, it was our role to make sure that that happened, and that's what we did. So it's not always about Hand, Heart, and Soul Project taking the lead, but it's also about us making sure that we sit down, we listen to what our community partners want and how we can support them, and make sure that those actions are lifted up, and that's what we did.
So as executive director, you and your team, I saw your team out here, you guys all stick together, and you guys don't work for each other but with each other. I noticed the unity and that with everyone who had all hands on deck, helping today. So you guys did a few events this October. Tell me, when it's time to put an event together, what is the first thing that the team does to make the plan of action come to fruition?
The first thing that our team does to put something into fruition is honestly Wande, have you thought this through? Oh no, not again. What were you thinking last night? That's honestly what it is. But once it does come together and once we can figure out who's going to do what, really what we talk about is making sure that community is first and centered, and how can we make sure that we're serving the needs of community. There's just nothing worse than us putting something together that is not wanted or needed by those that we claim to serve. And so making sure that we're all unified and not doing things perfect, but with excellence. I'm really, really big on that. So people can say what they want to say about how things are executed or whatever it is, but Clayton County is, we are under-resourced. So it is very, very important to me that we do go over and above to make sure that everything that we do is done with excellence, and we don't bringing, expired food, half-stepping, or bringing food that is filled with, red number 40 dyes or anything like that. We need the freshest foods. Clayton County has a high obesity rate, and we are the lowest. Go over and above to make sure that everything that we do is done with excellence, and we don't bringing expired food, half-stepping, or bringing food that is filled with red number 40 dyes or anything like that. We need the freshest foods. Clayton County has a high obesity rate, and we are the lowest. We are the least well off out of all the metro Atlanta counties. So for that reason alone, we have to do more.
So let me ask you this. I saw you hopping on a bunch of planes. You went to New Orleans. You were just all over the place this month. You went to DC. How important is it to make sure that, our legislators and different people, and that you connect with all these different entities? The reason you just get up and travel, what difference does that make?
So the reason that I do that, and I am hopping on planes and I'm going from here to there, is because I know what it feels like to not be represented. I know what it feels like to not be heard, and I know what it feels like to think that I'm being heard, and it's being translated totally different by those who are decision makers. So I do not glorify the quote unquote busyness lifestyle. I know some people are about, I'm here doing this, I'm here, like that's not, I don't relish in that. As much as I say I like to rest, it doesn't always manifest. But it is important to me that actions that are important to the community, important to children, important to community members are heard by those who are in power, and also that our community members are heard, and we're also bringing voices that have historically been marginalized and minoritized, that we're bringing those voices to all places where decisions are made. So in no way am I do I want to be the voice. Like let's all go, let's all win, let's all get a piece of this, and make sure that those who claim to serve us and have the ability to impact change, let's all go speak to them and come to the decision-making tables together.
Nice. So how important is it to you for media, especially urban press, to get behind what Hand, Heart, and Soul Project are doing?
It's really important for media to get behind nonprofits. We are the base of community work. We've been doing this work. We always talk about community knows what community needs, and nonprofits are the center of community. So unless we're working together with nonprofits, a lot of this work cannot be done. Like, we're in touch with community members, with teachers, with children, with families, and there's a certain amount of relationships that we all have with those that are in the community that I feel that the media needs to not only shine a light on, but help make sure that we're supported in ways that traditionally we have not been supported.
Computer today, you can still sign up with us, and we have a whole bunch of, we have 10 events coming up for the holiday, and you have a huge chance of still receiving a laptop then. All right, let's get it going.
Okay. 049.
We're gonna kick it off in January. Okay. 9 sessions with us. We get $100.